Hi, I'm Billy, the Whisky Exchange Ambassador. I'm here today to talk about Inverroche Classic Gin. Now, when you think about gin and where gin's made, often people think of England or maybe the Netherlands. You talk about history. And one place you don't often think about is South Africa. Although with the Dutch history of gin, it makes sense that there is a rich tradition of distilling gin down in South Africa. And Inverroche is part of that new wave of gin coming from South Africa now. And one of the things about South Africa is its incredible wealth of flora. There are loads and loads of interesting plants which you just don't get anywhere else in the world. And part of this is an area referred to as the Fynbos, which stretches across the country and is a very, very rich region for botanicals which you can't find in other places. And Inverroche really celebrate that diversity of flavour and of the diversity of botanicals in their gin. And it creates a gin that is something a little bit different, a little bit special, and maybe unlike any other gin you've tried before. So the Fynbos is not a specific botanical, it's an area, it is a region where things are grown, and these lots of floral and herbal notes are from the botanicals which are gathered from the Fynbos region. And there's between 20 and 30 different botanicals added to the Inverroche gin on top of a very sort of classic mix. It's then vapor distilled, so rather than boiling up the botanicals in the still, vapor from the still passes through them to extract the flavours, making a lighter, crisper and more aromatic style of gin, which when you combine that with these new botanicals we may not have tried before, creates something a little bit different. So on the nose immediately, rather than that big, rich sort of juniper kick you might get elsewhere, it's definitely juniper in here, but it's greener, it's leafier, it's the spicy side of it's lighter. It brings out more of this sort of the resiny, fruity flavours, but not a big, dark sort of like juniper flavour. And the fruity side of it as well is more aromatic. But then it jumps into floral notes, and there's loads and loads of florality in here. And that continues into the pans as well. Florals, gentle fruitiness, lots of green notes as well, lots of green leafiness. It's very fresh, it's very aromatic. And it's something I think you need to be quite careful with when working with it, because otherwise you're going to swamp the flavours and you can lose its distinctiveness. And the distinctiveness of this is really what makes it such a fantastic product and fantastic gin. So a light tonic water, or as they suggest, go for a very dry martini, stir it down, open up those flavours and have a drink which is something a little bit fresher, a little bit different. So if you're looking for a new gin, looking for a new style of gin, if you're looking to expand your knowledge and your flavour experience when it comes to gin, Inverroche is something a little bit different, something that is definitely a place to start.